My earliest recollections of feeling this way were at the age of 11 or 12. But I really didn't admit it to myself for a long time. It wasn't until I was on my mission at the age of 20 that I finally had to admit to myself and that I couldn't lie to myself anymore. I realized that yes, I do like guys. I spent most of my mission, the rest of my mission, trying to change it, trying to fix it, because it scared me. I didn't know what it meant and I didn't know what to do with it, and I really didn't know who I could turn to. When I got back and started going to school, I realized that it hadn't really changed. I still felt this way, and as much as I did still try to change it, it just got to a point where I couldn't bear the pressure anymore. And a few months after I got back from my mission, I went into the doctor's office and I was diagnosed with a malignant tumor. And it was at that point that basically everything kind of just fell apart for me. I felt that I had been serving a mission, trying to do what the Lord wanted me to do. I'd been trying to sacrifice all I could growing up to be the person He wanted me to be. And now I was trying to do all I could to get rid of the way I felt. And not only had that not happened, but now I was sick. I felt really betrayed and I felt very incredibly alone. And I hit a really dark period, a period where my faith pretty much just crumbled. And I decided then that as soon as I got out of school, I would never step foot in an LDS church house again. But a month or two of living that way and feeling that way just made me miserable. I realized really soon that not only did I still need God, but I wanted God in my life. That I couldn't function as a human being without some type of faith and relationship with Him. It's about that time that my parents approached me and pretty much outside of my will forced me to come out of the closet to them. And it was very clear that this was not something they wanted, that they were happy with, and not something they would accept. And it was really discouraging for me. I remember at that time that I would go home at night just feeling so worn out and so borne down by everything, and I'd fall to my knees in a dark bedroom and I couldn't even think of what to pray for. The only thing I could pray with sincerity and with faith was that God would lead me where He wanted me to be. Because I didn't know where I wanted to be myself. But in those moments, as difficult and as soul-crushing as those moments were, the only thing I ever felt from Him was just, Nick, I love you. Love that I couldn't have done without at that time. It's been several years since then, and the only thing I continue to feel is love. I know that God knows all about me. I know He knows who I am, how I feel. He knows how much I need Him in my life. And I trust Him. You know, all this time I pled that somehow through the grace of Christ that this would be removed from me. And it never did. But when I began to pray that He would just help me, be with me, I got that. I've been given strength when I didn't think I could go on. I've received love and comfort when I felt I was worthless. And I've received hope when I didn't think there was any reason to have any. So, you know, I don't know if I can say with a lot of confidence how I know things are going to turn out. But I know that with Him, it'll turn out all right. And that's all I want. It's been, at the same time, both difficult as well as rewarding. It's difficult because there is this energy, this feel that there's something about me is wrong. And it's been difficult to kind of try and work through that, work for my own personal issues when I feel that much of my peers feel another way. However, being at BYU has also given me the opportunity to meet some very incredible people. It's allowed me to work through this own conflict in my life by being in a safe environment. The group on campus has been an incredible strength to me, to be around people who are in the same place as I am, working through faith and sexuality and trying to figure out how they can do both, because they want both. So while sometimes it's difficult to feel that many of my peers and the administration itself don't validate me or think that the way I feel is legitimate. At the same time, I found another community within the BYU community that's been very accepting and welcoming and loving. And honestly, it's been a year since I came into contact with USGA, and I'm a new person. I'm healthy, I feel secure, and I feel like I can make it through this because I'm not alone in it. And as I have worked through this and as I have interacted with more and more people on campus, both those who feel that they are gay and those who don't, I found that there are more people than I realize on campus who are supportive of me, who feel like my own feelings are valid and are willing to be my friend no matter what. And so that's been really rewarding as well.